Hello. Come in. Hello, and welcome to the new edition. Thanks to donations from match days, this was partially funded with that. So appreciate everyone's generosity very, very much. This all makes it connected, and we can see the old. I can see the old. We have the old part with the new part. So now we go to work, and we have a lot to do. A lot to do, and it sometimes overwhelms me, and it sometimes discourages me. And then I'm reminded from Ephesians that our God can do immeasurably more than we can imagine. And I woke up in the middle of the night this week, and I heard God telling me, basically, you worried about all this is not trusting me. And so I repented and am repenting every minute, because it's not mine to worry about. And that just makes it feel like I don't trust him. And I do. And I know that he will take care of it. So here we are. I'm sharing it. I'm planning a workday, which we'll get to in a little bit, but it is a blessing, and it is something that I know the Lord is going to be using for many years to come. Not a sprint, but a marathon. And so I'm just so thankful for that. I'm actually sitting in the island space where it will kind of be the teaching area in the kitchen, and kids can work around it. We'll also have the kitchen sink and refrigerator over here. There'll be some more counter space right behind me, and then the door. And then over on this side is a bathroom space, plus a little bit of storage, because there isn't a lot of storage built in here, and we have a lot of stuff. So that's kind of the plan of how it's working. Eventually, I would like to have a deck out the north door right here that we could do more science and learning on. Plus, it's a really big drop down, so we need something there to help us get out a little easier. Here's my challenges at the moment. I mean, it's all a challenge, but here's what needs to happen, I think, before we can move forward. Obviously, electricity and plumbing, but the lighting up above has some concerns. Again, not worrying about it, but it's just something that needs to be dealt with. We have different lights, which is just a cosmetic thing, but getting them electrified is another thing, because they will need new wiring. So that will have to go in through the attic, and I'm not really sure how that'll happen, but the Lord does, so I'm not going to worry about that. We also need to plumb the bathroom and the kitchen area. There will be very little electrical in the school part. We will run a few plugins to the old area from the floor, but most of our electricity will come from the new area, which a lot of that is already wired. Then we begin the issue of closing up the walls and sealing up the walls with insulation. And then I think, probably missing a step, I don't know, but then we can work on painting, and we're going to re-sand the floor. I have this floor that will go in as well. So just I know how to teach kids. I don't know how to construct things, but we're getting it figured out. So if you would be interested in helping with some of that, we're going to put together a work day. And again, if it doesn't work out for you, no problem at all. We can do another one at some point. I just kind of want to get, because I've had a lot of people asking me about that. So we are going to plan on a work day for April 11th, which is a Saturday. We'll start about 9. We'll be here until I will be here forever. But bring your work gloves, bring whatever tools you think might be helpful. Bring your water. We don't have any running water. We have a spigot outside. But yeah, if you have an area of expertise or you just want to lend a hand, that would be great. We also have some scraping that we can do. Now, I will say that I do think it's lead paint. So I have masks, I have glasses, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, by no means do I want you to worry about that. What else do we have? Any drills, or we have some mudding that we can do. We have some picking up outside that we can do. Now, between now and then, obviously I'm working on all of this, but me and mine don't move very fast, besides the fact that I'm planning for 7 lessons each week, so that does take a little bit of my time. And I'm thankful for that, because that is what I believe I was called to do. But I'm going to help out as much as I can before we get there. We have some ladders. If you want to bring ladders, that would be great. I just don't know about painting. I just don't know that we're ready for painting, but we could do some taping to get ready for that. So yeah, if you'd like to help out, I'd love to have you. There's that, April 11th. Put that on your calendar. Please share with anybody that might be interested in helping with their skills and talents. A little bit about the flies. If anybody knows how to deal with the flies, I think there are 150-year-old flies living in the attic, and their ancestors are all over the floor. I try to keep them vacuumed and they just keep coming. So anyway, I did put up some fly traps, but there's more flies on the windows than there are on the traps. Yeah, so April 11th, if you want to help out with your in-kind donation, that would be fantastic, and I would appreciate that. Curriculum-wise, we just finished up with Grace, and while Grace is so all-covering and it's just a huge concept to teach to children, I hope and pray that I got the idea across of how God's grace is what keeps us moving and saves us, and His willingness to be merciful and kind, and also trying to communicate that we need to give that to others. So I hope and pray that has stuck in places that it needs to be there. And moving forward, we are looking at glory, which is not hard at all. Love to give God the glory, and we see His miracles and the things that He has created around us every day. So we'll be looking at some things that are hatching. We'll be looking at some things that are growing. We'll take a look at some insides of some things that are growing, continuing with our math and our reading, and just excited to see how these kids have grown over the years. We kind of wrap up this school year. Keep praying for us. Thank you for those continued prayers. Yeah, and if you want to be here, and eradicate some flies, I would be so thankful. There's a fly right next to the camera right now, and he's probably sticking his tongue out. Anyway, thank you for continuing to lift up Farmer Academy in your prayers, and hope to see you at our workday, April 11th.